Hello, my friends. Welcome. I'm so glad you've joined me today. Now, this evening is just a rainy, gloomy day. It is Tuesday, June 13th, and we need rain so badly. We got some last night, we're getting some again today, and so I'm thankful for that. But it is kind of gloomy. I have this paper pack that I'm going to be working with that unfortunately, I took the label off and pitched it. The trash goes out tomorrow, and I already put it in the barrel. But I got it from Hobby Lobby, and it's got all of these different pattern paper included in it, and it's kind of like a military or an honorable type set. In fact, it's very much military, I should say. It's got some silver, just individual letters. It's got a variety of different stickers. Sorry, I was at a loss for words. I was thinking stamp, but it's got a variety of stickers, and then it has these embellishment pieces, which are really, really cool. And I can't help think that I could use some of this for some type of a Father's Day gift. Number one, my dad was in the military. He was in the Navy, and I have a brother-in-law who was in the military, in the Army, and I have some police officers in my family. So I can't help but think I could put together some Father's Day cards from this. Number one, I am surrounded by some really good fathers, and when I see words like respect and loyalty and courage and strength, that just makes me think of some really great fathers. So I'm thinking that I'm going to try and put together some type of a Father's Day card using this package. So follow along as I do it, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, I think the first thing I'm going to do is just take this 12 by 12 card pack, and I've got another early birthday present, and I don't know if I can zoom out on this. And this is just a big old guillotine cutter, and I've needed it because the Cricut cutter that I've been using has just been leaving all of these jagged edges on my paper, and it's been incredibly frustrating. So I'm happy to get this. But what I'm thinking I'm going to do is, and it's supposed to cut like 15 sheets at a time, so I think I've only got about, I don't know, maybe 15. And I'm just going to, they're 12 by 12, so I thought I would just start by just cutting it at 6 by 6, try and get it all lined up, and then I'll just have some like 6 by 6 paper pad is what I was thinking. I thought that would be a nice place to start. So I'm just lining it up. I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to go out a little bit more, maybe. Oh, now I do have this navy blue panel that I think I'm going to work with. And if you look closely, I don't know if you can see it or not, you can see how my paper trimmer is just kind of leaving a jagged edge. So I need to get a new, I don't know, blade for it or whatever so that I'll get a good clean edge. But I did try to trim this up a little bit with my Tim Holtz scissors. So it still has a little bit of an edge, but I did trim it up a little bit. But I think I'm going to use that as part of my card base. So I'm just going to kind of look at this. I think I'm going to bring in some of my A2 matting basics and find some sizes that I want to use and cut this down a little bit, and then beginning assembling our card. I think what I'm going to do is use perhaps these two patterns here. And I just need to find the right A2 die. And then we can pull in some of these pieces here and perhaps create some type of a card. I do have a really nice Happy Father's Day die that I pulled off of Amazon very inexpensively. And I've been using it with silver, and I think it could look fabulous on this. So I might try silver and I might try red, but let me cut some panels down and we'll see where we go with this. Okay, I think I have all of the elements of my card together. I was watching one of my favorite videos, Craft Roulette. It's actually in review tonight, but they are having some technical difficulties. So I'm just going to finish this off and hopefully get this done before Gina K starts, because I definitely want to watch her episode. On Tuesday nights we have Craft Roulette at 7 and we have Gina K at 8. So I'm going to be watching her soon. Anyway, so I took my A2 matting basics and I cut some panels out of this. Now I already had the blue, which was 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and I'm going to lay that down. And I am still out of my tape runner, so I'm going to use my Barely Art glue and just lay this down. And I think I've got a design plan going on here, and I think I'm going to like it. Now I'm going to make some more cards out of this. I don't know that I'm going to do them this evening because I have some things going on this evening. But I thought I'd crank this one out. I actually have, I've made, I think 4 or 5 already, but a couple of them were for somebody else. And I made 2 more today off camera, and I'm going to make this one, and I think I'm going to need to make 2 more to be covered for Father's Day. So I'm just going to keep going. I have my dad, my stepdad, my husband, and my son-in-law, and my daughter's boyfriend that I need to make them for. So I'm just going to, I've decided I think I'm going to make this go in this direction. And what I've done is I've cut out these 2 panels here, and I think they'll lay down nicely on there. And this is going to be a fairly flat card, a fairly simple card, just using the paper pack that I got from Hobby Lobby. If I can find it, I will link it in my description box below. I'm going to use this one for the Crafty Friends 4th of July card as well. So that's why I cut it down to where I'd have plenty of panels, because I'm going to use this for that as well. I think that'll be fun. I'm just going to pull this in, and I'm just going to try and get this laid down to where I have a nice little edge all the way around it. I think that looks fairly good. Just lay that down nicely. Very patriotic. I think our country, we have a lot of people that serve our country in a multitude of ways. So I'm going to celebrate them with these cards. Okay. So I've got a little bit of glue on there. I'm going to kind of clean that off. I've been trying to clean my board as I go because I'm getting kind of messy. And then I'm going to try and lay this down to where I have a pretty good edge on it as well. I think that looks all right. I'll go ahead and lay that down. Now what I did was I took my this little stamp here, which I got from Amazon, and it was very, very inexpensive. I've been trying out some Amazon dies just because some of them can be quite expensive, and you know, we need to get our make our craft dollars go as far as we can. So this came from Amazon. I'll try to link it if I remember. And I took some of the red paper. I actually die cut out a circle because I'm going to use one of these. I think I'm going to use the United States Home of the Brave of America. United States of America Home of the Brave. I'm going to put that on there. And so I only had a little bit of this particular red color here, so I couldn't do multiples in red to layer it. So I put white behind it, and you can see a little bit of the white, but I think I'm okay with that. And basically, this is kind of the pattern that I'm going to go with this, I think. I'm just going to kind of lay it out here just to get an idea. And my fingers are a little gluey, so it's wanting to stick. But I'm going to do something to this effect, if I can get it to lay down. And then put this there with the Home of the Brave. So I'm just going to take this, and I've already got it, and I pulled this up just to see it. It is a clear sticker, because I thought, oh, is it white? Is it, you know, because I've kind of got a cream background going on here. So I'm just going to try and get a nice little edge on this. And it's kind of hard because it's cut right here and here, but I think that's pretty decent. I'm just going to lay that down, just rub over it real well. And I think I'll go ahead and lay my sentiment down, and then I'll pop up that little sticker. So I just need to find my tweezers here. And I'm just going to kind of lay this down. I'm getting a little low on this glue. I'm going to have to get some more. I do love the Barely Art glue. I love the precision tip that's on it. And I'm getting a little carried away here, so I might have a little bit of excess glue on there. And I think what I'll do is I'll just, off screen, I'm just going to touch it to my paper towel just to kind of keep that from making a mess. And I'm going to try and lay this over here, I think. And just lay that down. Now I'm going to grab my stamp block. This is honestly, my only wanted stamp block I have. Can you believe that? I've only got one. I used my Misty, I'm wondering, is this crooked? Oh, it's going to stay. It's going to stay like that, so I'll just push it down. I use my MISTI, and then I just have this stamp block right here. That's the only one I have. And it seems to serve me well. So I was watching a craft video the other day where a lady was going through her craft room and showing everything that she has. I think a lot of people would probably say that my craft room is small. However, I'm not running a store out of it. I am buying things that I like, and I am using them. As I was watching that video the other day, I thought, gosh, that looks like more like a store than a craft room. I mean, she had so much stuff. I'm like, how could you possibly use all of that in a lifetime? So I guess I'm being mindful of that I don't want to just have a bunch of stuff that's just gathering dust and not being used. You know, she opened a drawer, she's like, oh, yeah, I forgot I had these, you know. I'm trying to use the things that I have. And I also try to go through my stamps and die sets regularly. And if I see something I haven't used, to try and use it. And if I see something I haven't used in a while, to try and use it again. Because we're not doing this just to be spending money. I mean, it's a hobby and it's fun, and so that's what I'm thinking. I just don't want to be buying stuff to be buying stuff. So I think this is coming together. I'm going to get some foam tape out, and I'm just going to pop this up. What did I do with the foam tape? I thought I put everything up nice and neat. There it is. Okay. As I say, I tried to put everything up nice and neat. Because to me, it's just so much more helpful if you have everything put up all nice and neat so you can find everything. Plus, I have little kids that are in here each day, and so I'm real careful to try and put things away for safety purposes. For example, this little tool here I use a lot, but gosh, that's dangerous. So I just try to put things up as much as I can. And I have this desk. I'm actually standing at it at the moment. That you can. It's the Flexi Spot desk, and I just raise it to where it is above reach for my grandkids. I have a 2-year-old and a soon-to-be 1-year-old grandson that I take care of every day, and so I just, if I don't get every piece of everything put up, I just lift my desk up and I put it beyond their reach, and then I know they're safe, because they do like to come in here and play. I've got instruments in here, and they have a lot of joy in strumming on my guitars and just playing with that and looking at stuff, and so I just try to put it up out of reach. But here is a very patriotic Happy Father's Day, the United States of America, home of the brave, and I have some really brave fathers in my life, and I feel like this would be a good Father's Day card for them. So I hope you like it. If you do, consider giving me a thumbs up or subscribing to my channel, as it is very helpful to me. And I just appreciate you watching my video. Take care. Bye-bye.